Florence Griffith Joyner, aka FloJo, was not only the fastest woman ever recorded, but also a fashion icon. FloJo was born on December 21st, 1959 in Los Angeles, California, and she was the 7th of 11 children born to Robert and Florence Griffith. In elementary school, FloJo began to run in track and field meets on the weekends. At the age of 14, she won the Jesse Owens National Youth Games, and then won it again the following year. While running high school track in the late 1970s, she set a trend by wearing tights with her uniform. She also set high school records in sprinting and long jump, as well as finishing 6th in the California State Meet her senior year. FloJo ran track in college at California State University at Northridge, and her team won the national championship her freshman year. However, she had to drop out of college and take a job as a bank teller in order to help support her family. She returned to college track in 1980 when her coach Bob Kersee found financial aid for her to come to UCLA, where he was now coaching. That year, she qualified for the 100 and 200 meter finals at the trials for the 1980 Summer Olympics. She didn't make the Olympic team, however it was a moot point since the US government had already decided to boycott the Olympic Games that were to be held in Moscow due to the Soviet-Afghan War. At these trials, she also met her future husband, Al Joyner. 3 years later, in 1983, FloJo graduated from UCLA with a bachelor's in psychology. That year, she finished 4th in the 200-meter sprint at the first ever World Championship in athletics. FloJo then qualified for the 1984 Summer Olympics with the second fastest time in trial history and won a silver medal at the Games. After the 1984 Olympics, she decided to run part-time in addition to working at a bank and also as a hair and nail stylist. In 1987, she married Al Joyner, who was a gold medalist in the triple jump at the 1984 Olympics. Through her marriage, she was the sister-in-law of her coach Bob Kersee, who was married to Al's sister Jackie, who was also an Olympic champion. The same year of her marriage, she finished 2nd in the 200-meter sprint at the 1987 World Championship in Rome wearing a fashionable, hooded speed skating bodysuit. She trained with both her husband and Bob Kersee for the 1988 Olympic trials, where she set a new world record in the 100-meter sprint. At the trials, FloJo recorded the 3 fastest times for a woman in the 100-meter as well as an American record in the 200-meter. Her 100-meter record, which still stands, was the largest improvement in time of a world record since the invention of electronic timing. At the 1988 Summer Olympics, she set world records in both the 100 and 200-meter sprints, beating her own world record. Those records still stand to this day. Her team also won the 4x100-meter relay and finished 2nd in the 4x4. She left the Olympics with 3 gold and 1 silver medals, becoming the 2nd most decorated female track and field athlete in history at the time. In early 1989, FloJo abruptly announced that she was retiring from racing in order to focus on other ventures. By this time, she was famous not only for running, but also her style. In 1988, she started wearing what she called the one-legger, which was a running suit with a full right leg and a cut-off left leg. She loved bold colors like lime green and purple, which were very fitting for the 1980s, and she also designed many of her outfits herself. She also wore 4-inch long nails painted in a variety of colors and styles, ranging from tiger stripes to fuchsia. At the Olympics, they were painted red, white, blue, and gold. Her hair was long and she wore jewelry while competing, in contrast to other runners who thought that it would slow them down. She earned millions from endorsement deals and appearances due to her notoriety. In 1996, she made the shock announcement that she would be returning to competitive racing in order to try to get the world record in the 400-meter. However, she sadly was unable to compete in the Olympic trials due to tendinitis in her right leg. Florence Griffith Joyner passed away unexpectedly in her sleep at the age of 38 in 1998 due to suffocation during a severe epileptic seizure. She was survived by her husband Al and their daughter Mary, who have continued to carry on her legacy. Al established the FloJo Community Empowerment Foundation, which is committed to making dreams come true for youths around the world. FloJo was a true icon who continues to live on as an inspiration for people all around the world. Comment down below and let me know who you would like to learn about next.